Just so you know, my dance moves are severely restricted due to my injury. FYI, okay? Oh, shit! Don't you just hate when you're trying to sneeze, but then you just like tease yourself and then you can't sneeze? I'm about to have so many alarms going off right now. Here we are. Shit! I just lost all my berries, dude. This is what happens when you rush. You lose all your berries. Ready to pot down. Rice comes with, like when you rinse it in water and the water. I need to stop talking. My leg hurts, Mom. Ow. It's time to celebrate. What is going on, BIKers? Welcome to another episode of Bitchin' in the Kitchen with me, myself, and I. On today's menu, I've got a dill rice, and then the main will be a lemon garlic roasted salmon. Now for the dill rice, we have got actual dill. This is frozen. It was given to me by my mother because I didn't feel like buying anything from the store. We got lima beans, jasmine rice, not lemon, this is for the garlic. We got a little bit of Maggi and or chicken bouillon, olive oil, vegetable oil. For the salmon, we got actual salmon. This is Atlantic salmon, I think. Very high in omega-6 fatty acids. Lemon, butter, or I think you can use like coconut oil or something that's a little bit more friendly than butter. Black pepper, salt, oregano, and last but not least, crushed red pepper. I'm very excited. My friend Wes is about to come over and patch my leg up because, as most of you know, yo girl her up and got in a fight with a bear. I got 32 stitches, and at the end of all of this, I'm going to have a really cool check mark. Moral of the story, most people would rather check themselves before they wreck themselves. You know what I did? I went and wrecked myself and ended up with a check yourself mark on my shin. It will forever be there, and now I have a really cool story. I did a little bit of research and tried to kind of come up with recipes that I thought fit in the endo-friendly recipe criteria. Essentially, I found that the main things to try to avoid are gluten, dairy, and soy. I think I got that right. How I see it is it's like clean eating, but you just cut out a couple more things, which for most can still be very difficult. Living without gluten can be difficult, but I think that this recipe will be one that you will really like. I hope you really enjoy it. I totally just spit at the camera. I am so sorry, guys. Let's get to cooking. One cup. Oh my God. I could not keep my hand still. Well, 1 cup of water. I added a cup and some of water, some Maggi, and some dill. 4 tablespoons of oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's right. See, we got it now. I'm good. I figured it out. So today's episode is a little special because my dear friend Andrea requested that I do an episode where I make something that is endo-friendly. Now, for all you guys that are like, endo-friendly, never heard that before. Well, you know what? You're about to know what endo-friendly means. Endo, or endometriosis, is, wait, scratch that. I'm not gonna sit here and give you a textbook definition of what endo is. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to share testimonies of women who deal with endo on a day-to-day basis. I reached out to my friend Andrea, is one of the most incredible people that I know, and I love her with all my heart. So girl, if you were watching this, I love you and thank you for requesting that I do this. I am so happy to be here doing this episode and making people hopefully aware of what endometriosis is. My question to these women was, how would you describe what endo feels like? I got a tremendous amount of responses that reached out to my friend Andrea and gave the following descriptions of what it's like to have endometriosis. I was in so much pain that I blacked out. A masked disease where everybody thinks you're crazy because they physically can't see the pain. To be honest, convincing others of my pain is one of my biggest frustrations. No one believes me. Endo feels like a cat trapped in your uterus, trying to claw its way out any way it can. Like something is being ripped and twisted out of your uterus with white hot streaks of pain. Some days it feels like my cells are on fire, from my pelvis down my thighs. A shark with an axe is biting my pelvis while chopping the rest of my body with an axe. In the United States alone, 6.5 million women battle with endometriosis. 6.5 million. That is 1 in 10. I love you, and I hear you, and I will march with you, and I will fight with you. All right? So ladies, you warriors, this episode is for you, so this is bound to be an amazing meal. Salmon,
It's just
down. 3 tablespoons butter, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of onion. Oh my god. 2 tablespoons of lemon. When life hands me lemons, I call them onions. My lovely sous chef, Wes, is gonna help. She's about to help me. So I have a mixture of butter somewhere. Yeah, right there. Beautiful. 1/4 teaspoon salt. 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper, red pepper flakes, and oregano if you're trying to use measuring cups. But if you're trying to just go with the flow, just go with the flow and do whatever you want. Cool. And cross your fingers and just hope that the fish tastes lit in your mouth. So yeah, just keep doing that, and then we make tents out of them and we stick them in the oven for 12 to 16 minutes, and then we get to eat because the rice is already done. All right, let's check the salmon out real quick. Hers and hers. And now we are hitting the oven. All right, so salmon's in the oven, setting a timer for 13 minutes because it's between the numbers 12 and 16. All right, the moment of truth. Salmon's pretty good, really tasty, and it's really spicy. I'm a fan. Just make sure when you're making your rice, make sure that the entire cube of Maggi is dissolved, because I forgot to mix it in so the flavor would be dispersed throughout the entire pot of rice, and I just ate an entire mouthful of it instead. But this is lit. And with that, I'm gonna wrap things up. I will see you all next week, and a special shout out to all of you endo warriors out there. You are beautiful, you are strong, and you are heard. So hopefully by the end of this, I have educated at least one person on what endometriosis is. I love you all. I will see you next week here on Bitchin' in the Kitchen. See you then.